All right, guys, take two on the Mickey Thompson video. Unfortunately, we had some unexpected technical difficulties. We like to keep it real, so we had to cut it down. We teased you guys with a little bit. But we're back with Brown Bear and the beautiful blue, we're just going to call it the 1980 square headlight. Got a K20 and a K30 sitting side by side. Want to show you guys the difference in the Baja Legend EXP Mickey Thompson tire and the Mickey Thompson Baja Legend MTZ, and also a little difference in wheel. Brown Bear is one of the most over-the-top builds, hands down, that I think any square body 3+3 has ever been put to. It was built to be as error correct as possible and perfect. When we got to select tires and wheels for this truck, they were not given to us. You think Mickey Thompson just throws us stuff? It doesn't happen that way. We purchased these, selected exactly that for this truck, which was a no expense spared build. A well over $200,000 investment into this truck between time, labor, and effort. And we chose that exact combination. We like the slot look of the wheel. It's very error correct and fitting for this 1979 truck. And what you're looking at is a 16x10, 8 on 6.5 with a 315 metrically sized tire, which basically comes out to a 35x12/1250. Swap over here, and you're looking at the same height and size tire on a 12 wide wheel. Also a Canyon, also an 8 on 6.5. We use a little different lug nut on this truck than that truck. If we're installing them, we can do a lot of different things for you guys. This would be what we would consider your daily driver tire. It's quiet, doesn't have a lot of road noise. It looks great. We call it a mixed terrain. It's not quite an all-terrain, not quite a mud terrain. It's a good happy median. I have put these in the dirt before and they do a great job. I have had multiple vehicles with the MTZ and have done some off-road work and they did really well also. So I can't really take a pick. If you're daily driving, this might be the way to go. If you're a little bit more, say, hunting and fishing and you need that little extra grip on the farm, this might be the way to go. Still a very quiet tire compared to all of its comparisons that are out there. Radial version both ways. And very similar lift heights. The other thing we did place a small spacer on the back of both of these trucks because we all know Chevrolet's track width is a little different. Nothing worse than looking at the back of the truck and the back tire be stuck in and the front tire be stuck out. That's just Chevrolet's way of doing it. So we try to make it equal. Also, you can see the 12-inch wheel. Let's come to the front here. The difference between a 10 and a 12 is right here. If you threw your 2-inch tape measure right there, there's where your difference is. Now, we're going to do a full video very soon. We include Brian and Daniel at the shop because backspacing, offset, and all these other numbers that you hear quite often even teach you about lug patterns. That's super common stuff that you do want to know about, and we realize that. Mickey Thompson does a great job of breaking that down, making sure that it's right. We're actually in the process of test fitting some new product right now. So we know a lot of you guys are waiting. The exciting news around SEMA and other things is not coming yet. I cannot announce it. I'm literally signed to secrecy on it legally. But we are test fitting some things in the shop right now in their 6 lug. We're building a half-ton SEMA truck that you guys can know about. That's the black 2025. And then the other SEMA build is a secret, a total secret, but I'm going to say it's definitely over the top and exciting. They are working with some wider options, both in wheels, both in tires. Those things still got to be tested. They still got to go through DOT. They still got to go through some stringent things. Leave it at that. The wheels that we're working with right now, they say use them, abuse them, and make sure to test them to all of their ability, and that's what we're doing. We're also fitting them on every application possible. Every time Brian, Jake, Johnny, Daniel get something in the shop, they are bolting it on. Checking clearances, checking for the backspace, checking the clearance on tie rods, checking the clearance on brakes. Chevrolet now has 3 or 4 different systems of brakes/suspensions. All that matters in the way a wheel fits. So you want to talk about a company that goes the extra mile. They're also very easy to get a hold to, and there's suppliers all around the world that sell their product. Up at the off-road shop, we carry their full line of truck wheels and tires, as well as their performance side. We run Mickey Thompson drag radials on the back of our race car. We have Demon 170 Chryslers, the fastest, most horsepower production car made, sitting on Mickey Thompson tires across the street. So we know we've supported the product for 30 plus years. This is not a commercial. This is just a great informative square body school showing you a 10 wide versus a 12 wide. The other difference, I can walk up to a truck now and say, that's on a 10 wide or 12 wide. I've been doing it for a long time. One of the giveaways, look here, these are the exact, even though they're not the same model of tire, they're the same size of tire. You can see right here how it's curved in a little bit. Some people say, hey, I want that balloon look. Well, this is starting to get that balloon look. If you put it on a 14 wide, it would come out a little bit more here. But you can see how this tire does not pull in as much as this one does. This tire is going to wear perfectly fine on a 10 or a 12. They wouldn't offer it that way if it doesn't. Matter of fact, I think it says 9/12 wide is the recommended wheel for these tires, both in this size. White letter, easy enough to turn around. Comes with a blue coating on it. Some people like riding the blue. Every time we leave blue in a video, somebody complains about it, so we made sure to wash them off this time. But we also, with this truck, we were really searching for a tire that was white letter, because you all know, you can picture your grandpa, your dad, your uncle, your cousin, your brother that had a truck from this era. They had white letter tires. That's what you spent the money to do. So very proud to bring you guys part 2 of this video, as well as inform you that, yes, if you haven't heard already, we are working on two SEMA builds in conjunction with Mickey Thompson. You're going to see a lot of updated information. As soon as I am allowed to give y'all more information, y'all are going to start seeing and hearing more about it. Sizes, styles, even when we can show you test fitments, we're going to show you it in person, it actually happening, because we're really excited to be their test dummies in some ways. But when I showed them these 2 trucks, they said, please capture a video of them. And I said, no problem. Nothing we love doing more than showing you guys some of these sweet square body trucks. This one will never be for sale. This one is actually, I believe, spoken for. Getting some pictures and videos sent to this customer as we speak, just so they know what they're looking at. They love the tire and wheel on there. They actually are rocking those on another vehicle that they have. Funny story, just talked to him this morning. He said, JW, before Mickey Thompson released that wheel, he was about to spend $10,000 having a wheel similar made. You guys don't realize when you're looking at the DOR wheels and some of this other stuff, what stuff costs these days. He was going to spend 10 grand to build a similar wheel. As soon as they released the part number, bam, he placed an order. He got what he needed for a fraction of the price. So there you go, guys. 2 great comparisons on 2 great square bodies, a K28 lug, a K38 lug, both on 8x6.5 bolt pattern. Beautiful Mickey Thompson wheels and tires. The Canyon and the Baja Legend, just in 2 different streetable versions. Both trucks been driven down the highway. Both trucks drive like a dream. Thank you guys for supporting us. Thanks for supporting Mickey Thompson. Look forward to some cool stuff coming out. And again, I know you guys are fiending for some more information and answers. I will bring it to you as soon as I can. But right now, mum's the word for a few moments until we can get a little bit further. So thanks a lot, guys.